Bloomberg has learned OpenAI is close to finalizing the first phase of a new funding round that's likely to bring in more than $100 billion. The record-breaking financing deal would give the startup additional capital to build out its artificial intelligence tools. For more on this story, we can speak to Bloomberg's Annabelle Droulers in Hong Kong. Really interesting, Annabelle, to hear Microsoft president talk about their partnership with OpenAI. But as it pertains to funding, who do we know is investing in this latest round?
Yeah, well, it's names we've actually been reporting so far. So there's Microsoft, as we just heard there. Brad Smith really detailing how perhaps none of the technology that we see today wouldn't have existed if OpenAI and Microsoft hadn't come together in the first instance. So they're one of the investors. But the primary one actually is shaping up to be Amazon in this funding round. They're looking to put in around $50 billion. That's according to our sources, although, of course, these amounts could all change. SoftBank as well, looking to invest as much as $30 billion. And NVIDIA looking to invest around $20 billion. So that's what we're hearing from people that are close to the matter. There are some T's and C's, I guess, to be aware of. So what we're understanding, again, is that Amazon, their commitment could also include OpenAI using more of their chips. We do know that Amazon has been working to build out its chip capabilities, essentially. So an interesting point there, and an interesting one as well, because we've been hearing NVIDIA might have been cooling on the deal, but it does seem like OpenAI is certainly trying to expand its network here.
And those are those strategic investors that we spoke about. What is the scope to broaden up the type of investor that is putting money into OpenAI right now? I can imagine it's a bit of a scramble to get to participate in these funding rounds. What's the plan for later on?
Yeah, this is a really interesting piece as well, because this is a Bloomberg scoop. We were the first to report on this. But what we're understanding is that essentially this could be expanded, or it's going to be expanded. So the next phase of the deal is actually going to include VC firms, sovereign wealth funds, and as well other financial investors. So we talk about that $100 billion funding round. Actually, it could be in excess of that. And also the valuation of the company, the overall valuation is likely to exceed, or could exceed, $850 billion. So it's a huge amount of capital, essentially, or valuation for a company that's still considered not so much a startup, but certainly one that's, of course, privately held. So, yes, that is the latest on that front. It is worth noting as well the pre-money value is likely to remain at $730 billion, again, according to people familiar with the matter.